Today, we're learning that 4 of the 7 victims of a deadly Georgia ferry dock collapse are from here in Jacksonville. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anthony Austin. Riley Phillips has the night off. The collapse happened yesterday as hundreds traveled to Sapelo Island for a cultural fair celebration. State officials estimate 20 people went into the water when the gangway collapsed. And tonight, we know that 7 people were killed. And today, we learned 3 people have since been released from the hospital and 3 others remain in critical condition. We also now know that officials believe a structural issue caused the collapse, but an investigation is underway to find the exact cause tonight. Our Atia Collins is on your side, speaking with people who were there when the collapse happened.
This is the ferry that takes visitors over to Sapelo Island. Now, officials say their initial investigation reveals a catastrophic failure caused the gangway to collapse.
The pain is really severe. No sleep, no sleep.
Fran Timmis Lewis and her brother are still checking on members of their group who had traveled to Sapelo Island to celebrate the Galagichi Cultural Fair. The pair had just taken a ferry back to the mainland when they heard about the collapse.
Those 5 members, I can say now, one is in Savannah with a broken leg or ankle. They're alive. Some of the members that I knew that went in the water are checked out of the hospital.
On the island at the time was resident and local boat captain J.R. Grosvenor. He had just finished giving boat tours when he heard about the collapse. He got in his boat and started to help.
And started pulling people out of the water. Tried CPR on some people, it was too late. The baby that went underwater, she was going in and out. So I actually put her on my boat and brought her to the mainland, to the ambulance. You know, if I wasn't there to bring her across, she might have didn't make it. But she actually made it and she's safe.
State officials say 20 people went into the water when the gangway collapsed. 7 died and 3 are still in the hospital with critical injuries. They call it a catastrophic failure caused by structural issues. At this press conference, residents of the island say they are heartbroken for the victims and their families. In such a tight-knit community, people who were there say everyone has been touched by this tragedy.
We are family. We truly are. And this is just the beginning of another level in which we will be helping each other.
At this time, officials believe that it was a structural issue, but they are doing an investigation to determine what exactly went wrong. Reporting in Georgia, Atia Collins, First Coast News, on your side.
And our team coverage continues with our Renata DiGregorio. And Renata, you've been working to learn more about the people killed who were from here in Jacksonville.
Anthony, according to officials, 6 of the people killed were in their 70s. The oldest person, 93 years old. That person was a woman from Jacksonville. The county's coroner tells us that 93-year-old Carlotta McIntosh, 75-year-old Jacqueline Cruz Carter, 74-year-old Cynthia Gibbs, and 79-year-old Isaiah Thomas, all from Jacksonville, were killed in the Sapelo Island gangway collapse yesterday. Queen Welch, who was 76, and William Johnson Jr., who was 73, were from Atlanta. Welch is described as warm and giving and loved to travel. We're told Johnson was a church deacon. Charles Houston was 77 and from Darien. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources Commissioner says he was a chaplain for law enforcement agencies. And the Georgia Department of Public Safety released a statement saying he devoted his life to serving others. Today, as officials gave details into the incident, one man spoke up about his community.
We must understand that those that passed away were here supporting a cultural event. So our hearts and our souls bleed for them.
And we are working to learn more about the people who are from Jacksonville who were killed. We'll bring that information to you on First Coast News at 11. Reporting live in Jacksonville, Renata DiGregorio, First Coast News, on your side.